Good morning, Standard 10 students. After listening to the resource person from the ICSE Council, she had explained that Act 3, Scene 2 and Act 4, Scene 1 is very important. So I also feel that I should now slowly, carefully, I shall be explaining this because in case what she says comes out to be true, so you can get two questions coming from either from Act 3 Scene 2 or Act 4 Scene 1. Like this is what she says it was the most important part, so I shall revise that. So this particular scene is introducing us to the climax of the casket story, of the casket case. Now we are aware which is the right casket because the Prince of Morocco and the Prince of Aragon, they had tried their luck. So definitely the gold casket and the silver casket is not the right casket. We know, the readers or the audience know, even Portia knows now which is the right casket. Now the leaden casket or the lead casket is the right casket in which it has got Portia's portrait or picture in it. Okay, Bassanio does not know which is the right casket. Now here we see Portia is expressing her love, her feelings for Bassanio. So she tells him, why don't you wait for a day or two? I am requesting you to wait for a day or two before you hazard me. Means before you could choose the casket or take part in the lottery system. It is, you must wait for a day or two. Then she says, if you choose in a haste, then there is a fear of you choosing the wrong casket. And I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose your company. So these are words which indirectly tell us that she does not want Bassanio to be in a haste to choose the casket, lest he may choose the wrong casket and she will lose him forever. So she is fearing that. So she is explaining to him, why don't you wait? She says, now I cannot tell you that whether what I am saying it is out of love. But definitely nobody will suggest this in hate. Because she wants him to wait not for a day or two. She wants him to wait for a month or two. In other words, indirectly, she would try to, like she says, I could teach you how to choose right. Now she wants him to wait so that he can be taught as to which casket is to be chosen. So when she talks, she expresses her love towards Bassanio. And she says, I don't know whether it is right for a young maiden to speak. But the thought, okay, in other words, you must be smart enough to understand that it is not right for a maiden to do all the talking where love is concerned. Usually, the proposal is always made by the male. It is not made by a female or a woman or a girl. So that is why she says this. But through her words, now she cannot tell him directly, Bassanio, I love you. Please wait, I will teach you how to choose the right casket. She is expressing herself indirectly for him to understand that she has got a soft corner for him. And how it's badly going to affect her if he chooses the wrong casket. So that is why she says, I want you to stay and I will teach you how to choose the right casket. But I cannot tell you which is the right casket because I have forsworn, means I have taken a pledge or I have taken an oath or I made a promise that she will not reveal the secret to the right casket to any of her suitors. So she tells Bassanio, if you force me, then you are forcing me to commit a sin. In other words, she was also willing to do that. But since she is from a high society, a very rich lady, and she is very loyal to her father. So she says, I will not tell you. Even if you force me, I cannot tell you the secret of the right casket. Because she is reminding him of the promise that she had made to her father. Okay. And now, on the other hand, Bassanio also wouldn't want her to go against her father's wish. So in that way also Bassanio had been very considerate, understanding. So now according to Portia, she says, your eye has got some magic in it. He says, beshrew your eyes. It has casted a magical spell on me and has divided me into two parts. Half of mine is yours. I had already given half of my life or love to you. The remaining half, again, I'm giving it to you. In other words, I'm wholly, solely, all yours. Okay. Says now, I am yours, and on the other hand, I am not yours, unless you prove it so. You have to prove means you have to win me in the similar manner in which my father has planned out for me. So she is against this part, means now choosing of the casket has now become a big obstacle in the love of Bassanio and Portia. So that is why she says about the owners and the rights. So she wants that he should wait and he should learn to choose the right casket. Then on the other hand, she is explaining to him that actually I have been talking too long, too much, because actually I am just wasting your time, so that you will not make your choice today. So I wanted to delay you, so that you will cancel your decision of choosing today and maybe some other time once you come to know the secret of the right casket. Now Bassanio, he says, I must choose because I live upon the rack. Now, when Portia was speaking to Bassanio, and expressing her love, her feelings towards him. He said, or she said, that I don't want to lose your company. I cannot say whether it is love, but definitely it is not hatred to give such advice for you to hang on for some time till we teach you how to choose the right casket. Then she further on explained how his eyes has casted a magical spell on her. Okay, how it has divided her into two parts, and both her parts belong to Bassanio. Now in this case, Bassanio is feeling very guilty about something. Now remember, he has come to Belmont on borrowed money. He promised Antonio that if you give me a loan again, then with the help of this loan, I would be able to clear all my previous loans. And then he says there is a lady in Belmont. Then he explains who Portia is. And after winning Portia, he has the confidence that he can emerge a winner, because earlier she had given him some love signals when he used to visit her father's house and when her father was alive. But now he is feeling guilty that he is come in as a very rich suitor. He had sent his messenger earlier, and they were distributing gifts. And we know Bassanio as a spendthrift person. But now he's feeling bad because the way Portia had spoken to him had made him feel guilty that the person who I thought was a high stake, was a big prize money, with the help of her money, I can clear my debt. How can I cheat her? How can I play her dirty? So this lady genuinely loves me. That is why he says, let me choose. I live upon the rack. Something is eating him from inside. So he compares himself to that prisoner who is tied on the rack. The rack is a bed. It is made out of some machine and the lever is there. So when they turn, the bed stretches, expands, and the prisoner is tied, both hands and legs, to that bed. And as the bed is stretched, the body also stretches. It is very painful. So he says, I am having that kind of a problem. Unbearable pain. So he compares that thing which is torturing him from inside. How can I fool this lady now? This lady genuinely loves me. So he came in to win a big prize money. But now he finds that Portia loves him immensely. So that is why live upon the rack means he is being haunted, or he is being feeling very guilty that the person whom I felt was a big money prize is the person who genuinely loves me. So I'll keep it till here, then we shall go on after the next class. Thank you.